Hello lovelies and welcome back to my channel. This week's video is inspired by a little campaign being run by her.ie. They're running a campaign at the moment called #MyBodyStory, and it's just where people on Twitter can share stories with their body regarding weight, hair, anything like that, their struggles they face, challenges they've had, just a place to share. They're also doing a poll to see how many people have felt like they had to change their body and where the pressure to change your body has come from. So if you would like to check it out, head over to their Twitter page, which I will link down below. This video, I guess, is going to be a little bit raw. I am going to be talking about my story with my body, my struggles, my insecurities, things I like, things I don't like, and kind of where I'm at now. So I hope you enjoy. If you do enjoy, please give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, click subscribe. Don't forget to hit the little notification bell as well to get a notification every time I post a video. I'm also going to leave links down below to some organisations that deal with things such as eating disorders, and as well as a link to the Instagram page called I Weigh. It's a campaign that was set up by activist and actress Jamila Jamil, where we weigh people in their accomplishments, in their personality traits, and in who they are as opposed to their body mass. So it's a really good campaign. It's gotten a lot of attention over the past couple of months, and I think it'll be really useful for you guys to check out. So here is my body story. Let's do it. I've always been quite thin. I'm currently a size 8 to 10, so I fit into size 8s, but sometimes will go for a 10 for a little bit of extra room or a little bit of comfort. Like, I always end up having to belt trousers that are a size 10, but sometimes they're just a little bit like less tighter in the crotch and the leg. I've never been bigger than size 12, not that size 12 is like a big size, but at the moment that's my size, and I've kind of always fluctuated between an 8 to a 12. As long as I can remember, I've always had insecurities about my body. I remember being quite young, I want to say as young as 9, and being on holiday and wearing a little bikini, and you know, everyone has rolls in their stomach, or well, most people have rolls in their stomach, and it's totally normal, especially when you sit down, because like, you know, skin needs to go somewhere. And I remember being like super self-conscious of my rolls when I'd lie down. My mom took this really nice picture of me like sitting on the sunbed, and I'm kind of like, my sunglasses on, my head turned, but you could see like a roll in it, and I was really self-conscious about it. And that's at the age of 9, and that's becoming more of a common thing. Like, it's actually been shown that people, and girls especially, are hating and judging their bodies a lot younger. I think it's just the climate we're in, the messages we're receiving from the media, from movies, everything. And it's sad, but it's something that needs to be addressed as well, because it's quite disheartening that children, including myself at 9, like that's gone back 10 years, was hating my body, and kids are hating their bodies. So as I mentioned, I had insecurity about my body from about as young as 9, and I was still really thin at that point, but I went to secondary school then, and I kind of quit all my sports activities. So I did end up putting on a little bit more weight, so I went up to a size 12. And I was a size 12 for like 3 or 4 years, and that was fine with me. I wasn't like, it's a fine size. I'm pretty sure it's like the average size of women in Ireland. I'm talking about UK size 12 as well. But that was fine with me. And I was a size 12 up until about 9 months ago, when I lost 10 kilograms. So I'm gonna get into that a little bit, and just kind of the attitude that was there around that and how it made me feel. How I noticed I lost 10 kilograms was basically that I went shopping for jeans back in October, and I had to like exchange 12 for 10s, and I was like, this is crazy. I'm not a size 10 in Topshop, what? I'm actually wearing them right now. But I didn't really kind of think much of it. I just thought, oh, maybe it's the makeup gene or whatever, blah blah. And then, you know, like Christmas rolled around, okay, and I got like a Fitbit watch thing. So you have to input your weight and stuff. So I weighed myself, and it came back 65 kilograms. And I was like, cool, that's fine, good weight. Popped it in, and all was kind of fine for a good while. So then after Christmas, and my college was doing a blood drive, and I've always wanted to donate blood because I'm O negative, so that's the blood type you can give to anyone. So I went in to donate blood, but Googling beforehand showed me that if you're a woman under 25 and under a certain height and weight, you can't donate because you're more likely to faint. So I was under the impression that I was 5'3" and 65 kilograms, and that didn't meet the thing to not be allowed to donate blood. So I was like, cool, perfect. Went in, filled in the form, went down, I'm waiting to have my blood taken. So the lady approaches me and she's like, oh, we just want to measure you just to make sure. And I was like, yeah, no problem. Thinking, this is fine. I know that I'm fine. And she brought me over, measured me, and I was 5'1". And I was like, oh, okay. It was like, okay, well, like, you know, my dad was measuring me up with measuring tape at home. Maybe it's nothing. You know, maybe he just got it wrong. And I'm like, I'm still 65 kilograms, so I should still meet the criteria. So then she pops me up on the weighing scales and it comes back 55 kilograms. And I'm like, what the fuck? That's the best I can describe it. She was like, I'm sorry, you're actually like too light and too short to donate. And I was like, that's fine. And in my head, I'm like, 10 kilograms in the space of about 3 months. It made no sense to me. I was like, I wasn't even trying to lose weight. Oh man, so I freaked out. Like, I really freaked out. So that made me like really stressed, and I ended up going to the doctor about it because I was like, this doesn't feel normal. So, you know, she said it was like a change in lifestyle probably. I was working, I was going to college, I was constantly on the go, and I guess metabolism's probably changed as well as you get older. But I was arguably, I guess, doing a lot more walking, and I don't think I was eating better, but I was, you know, I guess a bit more active. But she sent me for blood tests anyway, and everything came back fine, so I guess it just happened. I don't think there's any kind of major reason. I don't think I'm still losing weight. I haven't weighed myself since, because I'm not into weighing yourself all the time. But I think I'm kind of at it. I don't think I'm losing any more. But I have pictures, which I think you can see the difference in. So these are about 4 years apart. One is from Comic-Con in, I think it's like 2015, and the other from Comic-Con this year. So this is when I met Leo from Charmed. So like, again, like nothing wrong with me, like I'm lovely, but this is just to comparison. You can see myself like and then this is from this year. So just, I'm gonna try to put them together. I think you can see a difference, more so in the face element. So if you look here, like I've definitely lost weight in the face, like 100%. I just think they're the ones I really noticed it in. Even like my mom said to me, she was like, you've lost weight, like you can see the difference that you've lost weight. And it's just kind of crazy that it just happened like that. But I think what scared me was that when I lost the 10 kilograms, there was people you talk to and they'd be like, oh wow, that's so great for you. And I'm like, I could be sick. I could be really sick and not know. So I think that attitude of like losing weight is always a good thing is very negative and very damaging, because I've seen so many stories of people who had eating disorders and were losing mass amounts of weight, and people were like, oh, you look so good, or who'd been in hospital and had been really sick and people were like, oh, you look so good. It's like, I am ill. This is not good. And that's such a toxic mentality, but it is one that's just embedded into our culture and one we just need to try fight against. So as I said, I've lost weight. I'm like a size 8 to 10 now, and I'm happy with that. I don't want to get any thinner. I don't need to be any thinner. But I still have days where I absolutely hate my body, and you know, it could be days where I'm like, my boobs are too small. They've also always been a bit of a point of insecurity for me. I felt like my boobs are tiny. I am wearing a bit of a push-up bra at the moment, but I always felt like they were so small. And you know, I always thought my thighs were big and blah blah, and you know, I just have days I look in the mirror and I'm like, you were so gross. And I think everyone does, but it's one of those things that we do need to address, and it's something we need to acknowledge that when we're doing that to ourselves, because it's true when people say like your worst critic is yourself. You know, we look in the mirror and we go, oh, I look so gross, or this outfit does nothing for me, or if I wear this top I'm gonna look so much bigger than I am. And then someone sees you and is like, oh my god, you look amazing, and you're like, what, I look like trash. Which happens like way too often. I've watched my friends, my family for years beat themselves up over their bodies, over their weight, and it's really sad because I feel like it takes away from a part of you living, because you're living your whole life trying to be something else, and you're not here, you're not on this planet to lose weight. that is not why you're here. You are here to live your life and love and just enjoy yourself. We spend so much time criticizing ourselves, hating ourselves, and we only have a short life and we need to live it, and it's easier said than done. I had days where I'm like, oh my god, I don't know if I can do this, and that's okay, as long as you acknowledge that that's something you experience and talk to people and try your best every other day where you do feel that little bit better to just put out positivity and just to give yourself that bit of love is really, really important. It's okay to feel like you have flaws, and it's okay to not like things about yourself, and if you want to change them and you think changing them would make you happier, that's fine, and you're not wrong for doing that. But just know that you aren't here to try change. That's not why. And you know, we could all do with being nicer to ourselves and being kinder. It's something I've learned, it's something I'm still learning. I go through phases of really being really positive about who I am and how I look, and then I go through phases where I'm really not. So I think it's something we just need to uplift and to just be kinder to ourselves and to each other, but mostly to ourselves, because you've got one life, you've got one body, this looks after you, this is what you have, and you just need to give it a little hug sometimes and be like, you're okay, you're good, you're perfect, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with you. I think I want to end on a little challenge to myself and also to you guys. So this week, or well, today when this is going up, I'm not sure, it'll be like the end of the week or whatever, the following week. In the morning, I want you to stand in front of a mirror and just name 3 things you like about yourself. And none of this, oh I like this but I don't like this, no. Stand in front of the mirror, go, I really like my eyes, or I really like my lips, I really like my boobs, something, just anything, and just start your day with that little bit of positivity, because it can make a difference. And I know it's hard, it's way easier said than done, but just try for a week or a couple of days to just start your morning with positive affirmations, because it really will make a difference. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I would love if you commented with your body story. Tell me how you feel, any insecurities you have, because it's important to get them out there and talk about them. If you did like this and want to see more content like this, please click the little subscribe button and hit the notification bell to get a notification every time I post a new video. Once again, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you next time. Bye!